I'd like to welcome you all to the 9th Ayurveda Day. Ayurveda Day is celebrated every year on the occasion of birth of Lord Dhanvantari. Lord Dhanvantari is considered as the divine propagator of Ayurveda. He is conferred with the virtues of granting good health and well-being. Most ancient and well-documented system of medicine, equally relevant in modern times, wherein prevention, the theme which has been selected is Ayurveda, Innovation for Global Health. We have shared an information e-kit published by Ministry of Ayush, which is on our website. Since Ayurveda provides a holistic response to many diseases with no side effects by creating harmony between body, mind and spirit, by balancing lifestyle and diet with the use of natural herbs and plants. I would like to say that the principle
or we all are waiting for the Deepavali. So wish you all the best for the forthcoming Deepavali. Thank you for coming here. I know there are many more charm on the way, but traffic has become very difficult. Ask me, I go out of, it's a powerful ancient knowledge system that has become increasingly relevant in our modern life. For thousands of years, Ayurveda has provided holistic healing, blending preventive and curative methods that not only address physical ailments but also mental and spiritual well-being. Today, Ayurveda stands as a timeless guide for achieving a balanced, healthy life, embodying principle that prevention is better than cure. Ayurveda teaches us that health is the result of balance within our bodies and mind, and balance with our surroundings. Through personalized diets, remedies using natural resources surrounding us, and lifestyle practices, Ayurveda promotes self-healing and self-care, which are crucial, especially in a world where stress, fast-paced lifestyle, and processed foods have become the norm. The growing plurality of yoga and Ayurvedic practices worldwide shows us the growing natural and sustainable ways to maintain health and prevent health illness. Globally, the wellness industry is booming, with consumers looking for holistic approaches to health. Ayurvedic products, from herbal supplements and organic products to wellness tourism, have captured attention for being environmentally friendly and sustainable. As the global demand for natural organic products rises, Ayurveda presents India with a unique opportunity to become in a leadership position in this sector, offering products rooted in ancient knowledge but backed by modern science. Ayurvedic products are gaining popularity due to their natural formulations and lack of harsh chemicals. Ayurvedic tourism too has emerged as a growing sector, with many international visitors seeking authentic Ayurvedic treatments and wellness retreats in India. This industry not only boosts the economy but also promotes India's rich cultural heritage on a global scale. The Make in India and the Vocal for Local initiatives provide additional momentum to position Ayurveda as a prominent player in the global wellness market. To harness the full potential of Ayurveda, the Government of India has undertaken several important initiatives. In recent years, the Ministry of Ayush, created to promote Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unnani, Siddha and Homeopathy, has played a pivotal role in elevating Ayurveda's status both domestically and internationally. Under the National Ayush Mission, financial support and infrastructure have been expanded helping establish wellness centers across the country. The government has also fostered research by establishing the All India Institute of Ayurveda, which combines traditional wisdom with modern scientific methods to study the benefits of Ayurvedic treatment. To promote Ayurvedic education and create a robust healthcare workforce, new academic program and specialized training have been introduced. Every year, the Government of India supports celebration of Ayurveda Day, aiming to increase awareness about Ayurveda's benefit worldwide, with a specific focus on building collaborative partnership for research and innovation.
Huge body of work which is called Tanjore and Consul, which are essentially the Buddhist work translated into first into Tibet, and through Tibet it went up to Mongolia.
I started this journey way back in 30 years ago. Is that this word is coming up more and more, lifestyle medicine. Oh yeah, this is only lifestyle. We also, right? Yoga is glorified exercise. What are you guys talking about? You believe this and that. But the next medicine and Western medicine, and if you want to call interventional medicine, is internal. So it studies the internal dynamics of the physiology before the pathology comes up, right? So if you guys are into Ayurveda, there is 6 stages of samprapti, samyama, prasara, prakopa, and all that stuff. It it has a conceptual framework, vata, pitta, kapha paradigm, and it's structured on a solid scientific basis. And that's where the difference comes in. And basically, this is a proactive and preventive medicine, and medicine of life and living, and it tells you how to live. If you follow the principles of living, then most likely you will not get sick. That's the bottom line. Once you get sick, then that's a different story. Very soon we may be looking at point of no return. So only thing we left with is you get all the diseases, and then we chop off whatever we can. So for example, breast cancer, mastectomy is not a treatment. When you catch it early, it should be cured. That is real medicine. We don't have real medicine. All that we do in modern medicine is destructive techniques, surgical techniques. We can keep it alive, but that's what it is. However, the reason I'm worried about Ayurveda before we jump very enthusiastically is that I'll just give one example, and the plastics that we are living with, which is 1,000 microns smaller than a millimeter. So these nanoparticles are everywhere. They checked all the tissues of the humans, including all of us sitting here. So I don't need to go into it. That itself is a 1-hour lecture. But it is entered through the skin. Obviously, all the women are doing the makeup, all the materials. It's everywhere, ubiquitous. And the nanoplastics are found in cholesterol plaque. Whoever is more than 18 years of age.
Parimokshanam. So the first line is Swasthasya Swasthya Rakshanam. So when you are healthy, Ayurveda tries to keep you healthy with their principles. And then if you feel sick, then their treatment will be there. And how you are going to remain healthy? And what is the definition of healthy? So basically Ayurveda has defined 2 different things. Daily routine, which is called as Dinacharya. Din, day, Charya is your activity. That is your daily routine. And Rutucharya. Rutu, season. What activities you should be doing in that season. Now if we are in USA, Chicago, I think there are 4 seasons. We have 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall and winter. So every 3 months you have to change your activities. But does it mean you cannot live your daily life? No. It's like the mix. When you are following your daily routine, same time you have to follow your seasonal routine. So I'm going to read because I don't want to go overboard. So I have every time, usually I will just give the speech from my Rutucharya, seasonal routine from Ayurveda can be interpreted as a holistic approach to health by aligning daily activities and dietary choices with natural rhythms, essentially meaning adapting your lifestyle based on the time of the day and changing seasons to maintain optimal well-being, which can be particularly beneficial in today's fast-paced, often stressful lifestyle by promoting better sleep, stress management, and overall balance. Essentially, it encourages people to live in harmony with their natural environment through conscious daily practices and seasonal adjustments. Now, what are the key aspects of Dinacharya and Rutucharya in modern life? Early morning routine. Waking up before the sunrise, and then you can do meditation, light exercise, or simply enjoying the quiet time to set a positive tone of the day. It's very easy, right? You can do that. You don't right food for your body type, I'm pretty sure you will lose that inflammation in your body and you will lose weight automatically. Seasonal dietary changes, incorporating lighter meals in summer, warming foods in winter, and focusing on locally grown produce when available. Regular exercise, engaging in physical activity that suits the season like walking, swimming, or yoga, while considering the intensity and timing based on your body's need. Sleep hygiene, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Now my daughters, they are already working, they are outside Chicago, but whenever they come home, when I see their routine, they go outside to enjoy their life and then they come home at 2 o'clock at night and then they sleep and wake up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, what kind of routine is this? Here Ayurveda is telling us, wake up before sunrise. And here the sun is on the top of our head and these people are getting up. Half of the day is gone. So, with designated times for meals, exercise, work, relaxation and sleep. And try to follow.
And as Consul General Ghosh mentioned, William Dalrymple's new book, which I've been reading, he goes into some detail about how influential Ayurveda was in the Middle East, at the court of Baghdad, and things like that. And it really had a great impact on medicine in the rest of the world. Indian surgery especially was extremely famous. Surgeons could perform things like rhinoplasty, they could remove cataracts, amputation and cesarean sections, and even in the 18th century, Europeans came to India to study these procedures. And I think there's a couple of things that Sushruta mentions that even today, physicians here I've talked to don't know quite how they did it. So in old days, I'll just talk a little bit about how the Ayurveda physicians worked in the ancient times. So they made house calls, they saw physicians in their own homes, and they had storerooms filled with drugs and equipment. Now physicians made their own drugs from herbs and other plants, and they either collected them or grew in their garden. And Sushruta mentions over 700 medicinal herbs, and more were introduced later from Western and Central Asia and the Himalayas. As you mentioned, there were a lot of herbs that grew in the Himalayas that they later brought into it. And today there's hundreds of Ayurvedic herb gardens in India. And I don't know in Chicago, are there any Ayurvedic gardens here that you know of? Or I don't know, there must be a...
Specifically, but
the book eat by considering several things: the cause and nature of the disease, the balance of the doshas, the season of the year, and there was great emphasis on eating seasonal food, which of course there is today. And the text names hundreds of varieties of rice there used to be in India. And of course many of them disappeared, but now there's a really effort in India to revive some of these historic varieties of rice. And he said that shali or winter rice was considered particularly healthy, especially the red variety, which was interesting. He also said that another important thing is the properties that the food ingredients acquire through flavoring, through combination, through method of preparation, and also the patient's natural longings for a certain food when his doshas are deranged. And I think that's something interesting.
we'll go in detail about that.
Ayurveda is the eternal science of life. The goal of Ayurveda is to maintain the health and cure of the disease. To achieve one such goal of maintaining the health, Dinacharya is one of the means. According to the layman, Dinacharya means to follow certain things. So what do we do? Like already doctor said, I'm going to repeat the same thing. Waking up early in the morning, brushing your teeth, mouthwash, snana is like taking bath, etc. So wherein Ayurveda, along with these things, there are different procedures also like Nasya, Tambula Sevana, Abhyanga, etc. Dinacharya includes things which are mandatory to follow regularly so as to maintain normal equilibrium of dosha, dhatu, agni and mala. The goal of Ayurveda is to maintain the health and cure of the disease. To achieve one such goal of maintaining the health, Dinacharya is a principle of Ayurveda. In day-to-day activity, whatever we do, we call Dinacharya. The traditional, the most powerful tool is like following your Dinacharya to cure from the disease. Improving overall health and well-being, Dinacharya is must to be followed. Ayurveda gives more emphasis on prevention of diseases. Even if you are brand new to it, it won't be long enough for you to hear something about the importance of doing number of things like eating, sleeping, working, doing some kind of exercises. That is going to be roughly the same day, every day what we follow. According to Ayurveda, the ideal time to wake up is Brahma Murta. What is Brahma Murta? The ideal time is before the sun rays, like an hour and a half before the sun rays. The time is said to be conducive to meditation, self-reflection and setting positive intention for the day. Dinacharya is believed to help with maintaining a normal stage of health, maintain hygiene, aiding digestion, generating self-esteem, discipline, peace and happiness and prolonging life. Other practices may be included in Dinacharya are Malamutra Visarjana, which is very important because nowadays people have lots of constipation. So it is
Namaskar and Dhanvantri Divas, Ayurveda. So now it is becoming like in practice when we are trying to say the yoga comes from Bharat, so is the Ayurveda. Because the YouTube video that we were watching, I was very glad to see that is not only the people of the brown skins, even the people with the fair skins, mainstream people are getting into it. This was like in Germany also, we are seeing it, people are taking it, and we heard a lot. But the only concern comes in today's Western lifestyles that we are living, modern lifestyle, I should not say the Western lifestyle. Everybody in world is a small village. We are living 24/7 cycle, like globally. You work with Bharat, and when Bharat wakes up, it's a time for us to get up, means go to bed. But there are needs that we need to cover up. And then they say, if you're sleeping, like around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock after the work that we all do, and then getting up, Brahma Muhurat becomes difficult. So that is not like, So you did mention about your grandmother. And Jain community also, they do eat before the sunset kind of thing. Such a beautiful culture that in the heritage and the practices that we have it, but we are forgetting it and we are paying the price for it, to be honest. Like, Dr. Rao was mentioning about it. It was very scary actually.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing out. Like yoga, it belongs to mankind. Ayurveda also belongs to mankind. It's a heritage, it's a gift from India to the mankind. In whatever manner you look at it, the way of life, when you wake up, what you do after waking up, what are the good practices, how you eat, how many times you eat, what you eat, when do you go to bed, what to do before going to bed, what should be the gaps between meals, what should be the gap between going to bed and your last meal. Those are also discussed in Ayurveda. So it's a way of life. It's certainly something that makes us much healthier, being in harmony with nature, based on the whatever is available in your surrounding, the local produce. In every way, whatever is mentioned in Ayurveda today, we see in a different language, in a different context, but the message and the knowledge is same. It's as if we are rediscovering the wheel.
Thank you so very much for sharing. We really appreciate, and we enjoy this actually when this is going beyond us. You said, na, this is actually the vision that Prime Minister Modi says, like if it belongs to us, we should share with when the COVID vaccine came, Maitri, like, and that is what it's. Thank you very much. We really
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us in the Ayurveda Day celebration in Consulate General of India in Chicago. We are very glad that about 100 guests could turn up, and the speeches were very, very interesting on food, on Ayurvedic practices, on everyday what you should do. Thank you very much. I thank everybody who have joined us.
Thank you.